Another day in paradise. Hope you guys are doing all right. Um, not so much, I'll be honest with you. Trying to do the best I can, considering the circumstances. Um, buzzing all through the chest, headshots. I'm just going to be keep 100 as usual, and share some of my experience so everybody can learn from my experience and even my mistakes. Um, Still feeling kind of like it's turning into the crud now. I feel like a lot of the things, organics I'm taking for whatever this was, is working. Um, I'll go over that list of organics. Mullein. Anybody worried about pneumonia, bronchitis, anything to do with the lungs, mullein. You can get a bottle with quite a few capsules in it for about $10. It pulls all that out. It even treats tuberculosis. I highly recommend that. Cayenne pepper, ginger root, turmeric. These are all a must. Going organic um, is the best way to go. Clean water. Try, if you're in a position where you can't afford these things, don't beat yourself up over it. But if you're in a position where you can stock up on returning your body to its, health, I highly recommend good water, pH balanced water. I would do a mixture of it though, because some of the pH balanced water, from my experience, causes some forms of dehydration where I feel like I need to get some spring water in. Not trying to put any disinformation out there. I'm just sharing my experience. So you're gonna have to play with that as far as the water go. But if anything, get Fiji water. Highly recommend that. Um, Yesterday I bought a bunch of fruits to get the vitamin C, antioxidants, things like kiwi, blackberries, tangerines, pineapple. So today I'll be munching on that all day. But it's really turning into the crud. I feel like they kind of drag it deeper. That's all I'm going to say. But really doing a number on my head, especially in my sleep. Um, I feel like things are kind of getting out of hand, and I'm trying to do the best that I can. I am going to be, like I said in my last two lives, migrating down to Florida for a little bit. I'm just going to post up and try to create I guess you could say, home base, and establish myself out there as best as I can. I'm going to get a minivan, migrate down there so I can re-up on my energy. Probably going to purchase a portable sauna as well. Confirmation. To detox some of this residue that this stuff leaves behind in the body and outside the body. This stuff does leave a residue on the skin. It's almost like a biofilm, and also in the body. So you got to make sure that you try to detox the body as best as possible. I hope that makes sense. It is a little cold out here. I think we're in the 30s. So anybody suffering from any kind of crud or cold, bundle up. It's pretty bad. Yay, you making a mess. But it's kind of getting scary at times, the way that they're hitting me. I'm trying to do the best that I can. These guys definitely don't want me to make it. They're definitely doing a number on my consciousness. which I think is not allowed. Yeah, the way that they're hitting me. Yeah. I don't know if anybody else has experienced this hits to the crown chakra. Things they're not allowed to do, and they do it anyway. I don't understand why things are kind of taken to a certain extent. I just feel like there's no adulting, like, no, stop, don't. So I don't know what's going on with that. I really want to get with spirit in the physical. And collaborate with her about some stuff and see what's going on in her neck of the woods. But I think things are kind of getting out of control. But it just feels like these guys are really trying to close in on me, trying to silence me, keep me, is what they're trying to do. And make excuses to justify why they're trying to keep me. They're really forcing against free will. And, it's just not allowed. I feel like I've been, at times, kidnapped. Kind of been being held against my will, even, if that makes sense. I don't know if anybody else is getting that. But they're not allowed to do this. It's like they want to bring me to a reality that's back to like a third dimensional state of being, which I'm not. And they're not allowed to do this. To leave me, for me to get left behind, basically. I think some of these individuals are possibly quite infatuated. It's a little ridiculous. But I already have parents, thank you. And you are not them. So, I'm just ready for this to be over. But I hope you guys are doing all right. But they really are doing a number on my conscious mind, trying to destroy my consciousness. These are the destroyers of consciousness. They're parasitical parasites, energy vampires. I won't refer to them as any other thing but they. That's it. It's. I will not give them personality or anything like that anymore. It's just an it. That's it. But the harassment is tenfold. It's just ridiculous. I don't know who's on here. Only 2 people. But it's almost like they want to silence me while they kill me slowly. And I'm a very vocal person. And I don't do well with authority. I don't like people telling me what to do at all. It's not happening. They can sit there and act like they're the boss all they want to, but I think they know better. Local contractors and psychological shenanigans. Not a good mix. Yeah, I definitely don't like my kind around here, that's for sure. Kind of racist. But it seems like they are trying to come in for, the kill. And get away with it. It's real sad what I got to go through. Psychic driving, things like heart attacks, holding my energy down while they come in for the kill, it seems. It's real sad. But I hope you guys are doing all right. Me, not so much. Trying to hang in there, stay as strong as I can. I just feel like I'm kind of being held against my will and left behind because of these guys. If you're awake, you know what I mean. And these guys are making every excuse they can to justify all of this, but this has nothing to do with them at all. They'd like to think it does, but it's not about them anymore. They have no say-so. It's not about them. This magic that's happening is not about them at all. And they want it to be. That's why they want to steal your magic, because they have none. They have no magic. And it's still yours. It's real sad. What they're doing. They have no business. They have no business. They have no rights. And then I'm constantly hearing them in the background with all my high vibrational thoughts. No, 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 no. Trying to program the subconscious and conscious mind. They're attacking me from every angle. It's like a bunch of just, I don't know, vultures. Like coming from every angle. It's really weird. And then trying to big boy me all the time. I guess I was stupid. And they're always trying to hold me down and, my face in the dirt and the muck. Last night they did a dream manipulation on me. And they're such cowards with this. Because once you start standing up for yourself, they take off running. And then they're not so sure anymore. They're so just cowards. Every time I put on my game face, they're just really cowards. And then they try to make you feel like all these things that are not true. They're not you. Like they're trying to make you feel like down in the dirt with them. I don't want to be in the dirt with them. Guys are losers, dude. And they won't like get off of me, like get off my head. And they act like there's some kind of authority or something. They have nothing. That's why they cling on to me, because they don't have nothing else to hold on to. That's why they hold on to me. They got nothing else to hold on to. They have nothing else to hold on to. They got nothing. Nothing left. Nothing but rubble. That's it. That's all they got left. I got some of these big tough guys. Like, who are you to tell me like anything? You can't tell me how I should be or who I should be or if I can live or not. Like, you're not life nor death. They're probably envious of death as well. Yeah. They can't be any of these things. But they're about to see that God's not playing around. And then they want me to come back like, these guys ain't nothing. They have no say so in the matter. I don't know if they're just so low vibrational they can't see past their evil ignorance, or if they're that retarded. I gotta get spirit and the physical on here because she knows exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see if I can find her on here. I haven't heard from her in a while. Like, they're really doing a number on me and her. Andromeda. I don't even think she knows it. When an Arcturian Starseed and Andromeda Starseed come together, they get a little scared. Space projects. They want to go to the moon again. It's funny, they got all these importance, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't know how things work. All I'm gonna say. So they gotta use their magical leprechauns and Harry Potters to hop in the mix and make things happen, but they're not even going anywhere. They can't get past fourth dimension. That's it. Like that's all they got. Like it gets shot down. They're not going nowhere. Where are they gonna go? Underground? Dig your own graves? Go for it. They want to create some diversity, some complications to make it interesting, or hoping something happens. Is what they want to do. So they want to blame it on Russia. Yeah. These guys want to go after all the natural resources. Hey, Melissa. Good morning. It's go time. These guys got to go. This new shift's happening. It's about to be on fire. They got to go. Klingons, parasites, all that. Got to go. Just in the way. Everything's returning to source. What did the black mouse say to the white mouse? Nacho cheese. Speaking of which, trying to get that gold back. They mad. They really mad. They want to sit here and act like I don't know what it is. But I know exactly what it is. And I know why you're here. And you know why I'm here. We can keep it one hanky, or we can keep sugarcoating it just because they call me too sweet. We can sugarcoat it if you want to. We can play by the book. Or we can play by my book. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. They don't want me to dabble into my highest potential and my power and my energy. Because once I start doing that, they're going to bust out a religion and tell me why I shouldn't. I just want to tell them, you stupid son of a bitches. Hope they can hear me. Yeah, same here in knowledge. They try to come in through the backside, possess. They try to get in my weak spots that they created by holding me down. It's getting real bad. Like they're holding me down now, threatening me with heart attacks, buzzing all through the body. They don't want me to get up because I'm humble in spirit. I'll always be humble in spirit. But when it comes to, standing up for my rights, I got to do what I got to do. And what do I mean by that? I become very vocal. And that's as far as it goes. They want a reaction. They want me to react and act crazy. That'll never happen. I love my life and respect all life that exists. I'm very compassionate, empathic being. They want me to hold all this energy in me, not release it in a healthy, constructive manner because they want a reaction, but they'll never get that. That reaction they'll never get. The only reaction you'll ever get from me is this right here, where I become very vocal. That's it. And I've already decided I'm going back to boxing probably in a week or two. Going back to the boxing ring to release some of this energy that doesn't belong to me. It's not mine. It's not mine. I gotta, put it in the dirt. I gotta put it in the soil. I refuse to put it in the trees. Like if you know anything about energy, grounding, all that stuff, then you know what I'm talking about. I won't put this vicious energy into anybody else or onto things like, people, animals, trees. And that's what they want. They want you to dish out this energy. It'll never happen. I will ground myself, put it in the earth. That's it. I'm going back to boxing, and I'll handle it there. That's what they don't want me to do. They don't want me to make good decisions. They don't want me to make healthy decisions. They want you to make, poor decisions, bad moves. I'm not going to do that. You're not going to hold me. You're the one who belongs in the dirt, and you want to drag me in the dirt face first and keep me there, and then tell me that you're authority over me or you have more power than me. Let me up and see who has the power. They won't do that. They won't do that. They just want to create problems, and they always want to have a problem, which gives them an excuse to do what they do. They always want a problem. They want to create an issue and a problem. The only issue is you. You're the only problem. Everybody else out here is straight. You're the problem. I have normal human problems. Like, how am I going to pay my utilities, in 2 weeks if the economy is not doing well and all these businesses are shutting down, like just little common problems. I got to put gas in my car. I need an oil change. But they want these extra dramatic problems by creating such havoc, like things like messing up my car. But then you're mad because I'm going to turn around and buy another one? Prayers to you, knowledge. They hit me in my chest. But they don't want to talk about Havana syndrome. They want CNN to tell you about all these things. What is CNN doing? No disrespect to anybody, but what are they doing? People are sitting there watching. What are they doing for you? Nothing. Give me a podium and a mic and see what happens. I'm finna post that too right now. For those who don't know what this banner means that I'm posting, you gotta watch Joe Biden's speech. Well, it wasn't a speech, but he said while live on the podium, "You stupid son of a bitch." Like, this is what we're dealing with. This is what we're doing. Like, we're at a standstill right now. They're waiting to unleash their algorithms and parade while we're waiting. Like, this ship is about to set fire. Like, it's about to come and just ransack. It's about to come full throttle through here. Like I'm talking about stock up on water, the whole nine. If you're in a position as a TI where you have no safe haven, where you have, nothing to stock up on, I highly recommend that you get with another TI and stay close to home as possible where you are able to receive resources of some sort. Stay away from all that Bitcoin, all that BS. Stock up. Stock up on your energy, your knowledge. Return to source as much as possible in the spirit. Here it comes. Here it comes. Because that's what I'm about to do. As soon as I get this van, return to the waters and the sun. I'm returning back to source in nature. This is what they do not want me to do. They want me to stay in the flesh, running like it's not happening. I'm returning back to the waters and the sun. Stay out in the sun as much as possible. Boost up your immunity system right now. Antioxidants, vitamin C, vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, turmeric, black seed oil, mullein root, all that respiratory stuff with their ops and all their weather manipulation BS. Man, come on now. Storm Izzy. They try to lower the immune system, wreaking all this havoc, stressing, the whole nine. Everything right now is about money. Everything right now is about money. They don't want to talk about the gold. Everything right now is about money. They don't want me to charge up in the sun. They want to try to lower, my vibrations, my immunity, mess with my oxygen. Nah. Like they scared right now. Like they're real scared. They losing their grip. Like they losing their grip and they mad. We already at war. They don't want you to know that. We already at war. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm not gonna say nothing else about that. But we're at war. these mechanical, whatever they are, trying to act like they gonna make it. They're not gonna make it. Here comes the sun. They're mad. They're like SON. No, SUN. They don't want you to know that. Next time your parents try to spit something at you like they know better than you tell them Ethiopia. Tell them we're really out here. Next time they try to spit some kind of knowledge or act like they know better than you tell them Ethiopia. Mary, you're back. Yeah, I did. I kept hearing you guys on the chat. You guys kept me company, kept me feeling safe, hearing your voices. I woke up and I was like, oh, I'm glad you were talking to Allie, Murray. She's so sweet. Unfortunately, she has it really bad. Zeta, what up, brother? We're out here. We're really out here. Yes, sir. Live in effect. It's time to return to source. It's time to level up. They don't want to do that. They're mad right now. Like, they're getting a lot, Melissa. A lot. You got to understand the knowledge they withhold from you and where this all comes from, where we come from. They don't want to tell you that. They want to tell the story. And as long as they're telling the story and you believe the story, you'll never know. It has a lot to do with it. That's all I'm going to say. Time to return to the sun. They're already here. They're already here. Tell them Ethiopia. Tell them I said it. I'll take the L. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. There's all this confusion and conflict in different cultures. And even with this, the awakening and the truth, where all this diversity of where it all comes from and stems from. You tell them Ethiopia. It's time to return to the sun. And I'm getting goosebumps right now for confirmation, but they won't even let me receive my natural state of being because of them hitting my nervous system, bro. I'm done with these clowns. They act like I don't know. They got all these Caucasian dudes, like racist, all this, that, and the other, trying to tell me otherwise. You can't tell me nothing. I know what's in my DNA. Nacho cheese. That's right, yes, sir. Orion's belt right here. Arcturian starseed. Lumerian adopted by Arcturian. Orion's belt all day. They mad 10th dimensional being. I'm not gonna be quiet no more. They want me to be humble for them. I'm not about to be humble for them. I'm gonna be who I am. And I am that I am. That's right. Exactly. Divine source. Chakras is back, activated, full effect, brother. We back, live in effect. We really out here. You're like, what is she talking about? I got people who are like, what is she talking about? They don't want me to be here. They really don't want it. Love you, Murray, for that, brother. Absolutely, Melissa. That's right, Zeta. Came in here like, boom, indigo. Darcy. Amen. That's right. Tell them where it all comes from. Pleiadian. They don't want. Like, they want to drive me crazy and just ruin everything. Look at this. I just made a tea. Just want to show you guys this real quick. The bathroom's kind of a mess. I don't even care. Look what that says. I don't know if you guys can see that. Wait, what does it say? Every neighbor can be your teacher. That's on my tea. Yeah, Zeta, because they can't comprehend past a certain, you feel me? Like level. They can't see past a certain level. Like they just, it's like no comprehension whatsoever. And I think some of them get really upset. That's why they present these ideas of things that are just not true. Or Project Bluebeam. They can only create holograms. They can create an illusion, that's it. That's it. 111. Hell yeah. Exactly. You just a hologram. Yes, Melissa. And you probably do too. Why do you think they're mad? I'm telling you right now, you got to really know thyself and who they are. Don't let them tell you who you are. Grand Risings, Lewis. You probably are too. That's why some of us are out here. 808. Exactly. Zeta Rex knows. That's why when I saw your name, I was like, he's connected to Zeta. So am I. So am I. I actually did a picture, a drawing of some Zeta channeling. It was so deep. Yeah, see, I wish Zeta, I would have been smarter in the beginning. I was really naive. In the beginning of all this, where I should have rejected the V2K a long time ago, but I trusted too much, and I was just naive. I shouldn't have. I probably would be in a lot better place now, but I didn't know. But now that I know, I'm just like, damn. Don't talk to strangers. Love you, Musa. That's right, Mary. That's right, brother. Yeah, Zeta knows what he's talking about. I'm about to return to the sun, connect with the trees. I'm waiting for this little winter stuff to be over with and waiting for some warmer days so I can get out there in nature. But I'm about to get back on my grind, get a minivan, and head down to Florida. I got to stock up on some energy. I'll probably be gone for like a few weeks. Love you too, brother. Glad we're on the same page, brother. Celestial beings, infinite consciousness. Our energy never dies. Yeah, Melissa, you really need to dabble into your roots, C-Star, so you can find out where this all stems from, what's going on. It has a lot to do with probably your roots. I know some of them they're after for certain reasons. 811, we're out here in sync. About to align my chakras. They keep attacking that solar plexus, heart chakra, my crown. I'm like, oh no. I gotta charge up. I'm about to buy an obsidian point piece, a large one, and start wearing that. Yeah, Melissa, that's all. You got to understand how that works. Frequency hacking, all that. Yeah, I bet they do, Zeta. Because I think they were the ones who ambushed or tried to take over Orion. Galactic battle. Of draconian reptilian bloodlines. No, they want everybody. They're the ones who are racist, Melissa. You gotta remember, a lot of the stuff they dump on you is merely a reflection of themselves. They don't know where to put it because it's guilt. That's why. It's guilt. So they don't know where to put it. It's guilt. Yeah, you read that, huh, Zeta? That shit was crazy. Yeah, they makes you wonder what happened to, certain places in space or in the universe. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say too much about that. Yeah. Yeah, that conquer divide, racism. That's just a lack of knowledge. Yeah, you probably have, you got other stuff in you though, Melissa. You got to remember that because your family, especially if you came from European ties, which I do myself as well, we traveled a lot and migrated. Like I would have never known that I had like 40% Balkan in me. I would have never guessed in a million years. So, but I got ties to places like Africa, Zimbabwe, as well. When I took the DNA test, I was like, oh God, that explains a lot. Scandinavian, Scotland, Polish royalty. The Polish royalty, I think the last name was Popilids. There's actually stuff online about it. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I got German in me too. The hot-headed mix. Yeah, there's stuff they don't want you to know. Because once you find out, they have no power. Yeah, I know. I think a lot of mine stems back from like places like Mesopotamia, Ethiopia, stuff like that. I've got Mexican, Balkan. I mean, you name it, it's there. Like I did the DNA, and I was like, good Lord, we were everywhere. Yeah, and they're mad. Plato's cave people. Booga booga. Yeah, exactly. I can tell by my feet where I come from. That arch in my foot. I can tell where I come from. I call them flat feet. They're flat footed. I know where, like, I know where I come from. I can tell by my feet. Flying monkeys. Yeah, cave people. Ooga booga. That's why they be doing that, like, acting, I don't know, the sexual BS. Like, they want to drag somebody by their hair into their cave. You woman, me man. I'm like, nah, bro, that's not how we do it. We're not doing that. I'm glad you're hip to like everything, Zeta. A lot of people are not. Flying, yeah, cave people. Exactly. Brutal. They're brutes. They're right, brother. Yeah, they don't want you to know. They really don't want you to know. Yeah, they really don't want you to know. And they want you to think everything is bad. Because if you think everything is bad and scary, like you're gonna run away. Like right now, this synthetic telepathy BS, bro. They need to go on. Like they're like doing stuff with the intent of harm. Like it's getting out of control. Like they're trying to hit my body with this synthetic telepathy. Like nah, bro. They doing too much. They doing too much with the intent to harm. All right, brother. Have a good day. Yup. That's shit, shower and shave. Gotta look in the mirror, make sure you're still there. Yeah, sure. We really out here. I get along with all of them. I get along with all of them. A little gangster twist to it too. Amen. Some of them, they were uneducated in spirit and called it ghetto. I was like, no, sir, it's not what it is. It's street knowledge, bro. It's good. There's a difference. That's masculine energy, bro. They didn't know how to handle that, so they had to put some dudes on the front lines like, what is she talking about? They know what it is. And these systematical basics, these females are like, why does she talk so ghetto? They don't know the difference between ghetto, street smart, hood, and masculine energy, though. They try to dissect it and call it a problem. It's not a problem. Yeah, you really do, Zeta. You gotta kind of get comfortable. Like, nah, fuck off me, bro. We're not, we're not doing this. Then they try to narrate like this, I don't know, this weird personality, like, I don't know. Yeah, exactly, brother. Likewise. Likewise, brother. Yeah. Trying to get this crud cough off me, bro. I got the crud. About to intake some vitamin C. Gotta wash my face. There's so much going on, though. Just sweat. I mean, the world. Nah, not yet, but I will. Probably February. I'm gonna link back up with Kevin. I gotta go check on my boy, make sure he's straight. I gotta make sure he's straight, man. They got little non-factors trying to talk shit. And I'm like, you ain't even doing that though. Why are you worried about what he's doing? Like, they always want to bring up old shit. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, leave my boy alone, bro. Like, he's really trying to do things. That would be the homie, like, no matter what. Like, I know a lot of people feel some type of way about certain people in the community, but I met him in person a couple of times, and he's got the biggest heart. And he's really an amazing person when you meet him in person. He's got the biggest heart. He's really humble. He felt like the whole time I was around him, like my big brother. He really did. He felt like a big brother to me. So we were straight. You know, I didn't feel like anybody was gonna mess with me, or he made me feel safe. Yeah, he's real down to earth. Kevin's dope as hell, dude. When you meet him in person, you're like, damn. He's got a big heart, bro. And all these people that talk about him, they don't know him. They just go by, what they see on his videos, and a couple of haters. I'm not gonna get into too much detail, but he has a big heart. When you meet him in person, he's so down to earth, dude. It's not even funny. He's just humble. He's like, I'm just enjoying life. I love life and I love everybody. Like, when he was speaking, he didn't meet a stranger. Like, when we went out together to that show, that concert, he didn't meet a stranger. Everybody was his friends. It was real dope. Love, prayers, and light to you too, C-Star. He didn't meet a stranger. Like, everybody, he was friends with everybody. He was dope, though. His little dancers too in person. They see him on YouTube. His dance moves like in person. He's dope as hell. People be watching him. They were watching both of us. All his little homeboys, they came out and they were like, she's bad as fuck. We were dancing. We were having a good time. His friends are so cool, down to earth people. They're really good people. I met some of them. They were really down to earth, good people. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. It was a cool little collab, when we met. So I'm gonna try to get back out there next month and collab with them again. Sorry, you guys, I'm trying to clean out my shower. Yeah, I want to collab with them one more time. Yeah, they didn't put me hard. They have the intent to harm, like psychic or synthetic telepathy. That's my alarm. Shout out to Knowledge. I set my alarms. Snap out of the hypnosis. Appreciate you for that big time. That was my alarm. Yeah, Zeta's good people. He's dope. The Jedi mind, yes sir. We out here. We really out here at Galactic Battle. Yes sir. I don't ever want to come back here though, ever. I'm just saying. No sure, I'm not coming back. They can't make me. Like they got this, okay, the interface is what really messes me up. See, that's what they do to me, Knowledge, and they furthered this congestion I had further into my lungs with their frequencies. Then they've actually been manipulating the oxygen from getting like to my brain, which has scared me a couple of times. Same here, Knowledge. Getting hit with that COVID beam, the COVID death ray. Getting hit with that COVID death ray, bro. The mechanic. It's all wrong. Ask them what happened to the murder warrants. That's all I want to know. All I want to know, man, is who's coming with me. Not gonna do what everybody thinks we do. And flip out, man. That's what happens when they isolate you from the population. You start to entertain yourself and become goofy. You're lucky, Zeta. Knowledge referring to the oxygen thing. You're gonna want to get on your all fours, preferably on the floor. If you're kind of bedridden, and you're gonna arch your back up to let that oxygen get into your lungs. You got to position yourself just right. Yeah, they do that to me too, Knowledge. I call that the COVID beam. So what you're going to do is You're going to focus in on your breathing, but you got to use your mind too. It's a trick that I use. So they're doing it on your right side. They do it to me on my left side. You're going to take your breath and override. You're going to take your breath and override where they're hitting you by connecting your thoughts to your breath, and move that breath around where they're hitting you. I don't know if that makes sense, but you got to hear me out. It's the only way you're going to be able to override where they're hitting you so you can get a full breath. You're going to connect your thoughts to your breath, focus in on your breath, and move it to the other side, around from where they're hitting you. I don't know if that makes sense. Slowly guide that breath of air on the other side of the lungs and watch what happens. They want you to freak out because when you freak out, you're not in control. When you freak out, you're not in control. When you freak out is when they can come in and have control. You're not in control if you freak out. So you're going to connect your thoughts to your breath. Guide your breath around where they're hitting you in the other direction. So if they're hitting your lungs on the right side, you're going to guide your breath to the left. Like on me, they got like this fog on my chest. It's a do, man. Like, I'm not. It's so dumb. You just got to guide your breath, connect your thoughts to your breath. Duck hunting season, bro. Elmer Fudd said shoot him down. I don't know if you remember that song with Kendrick Lamar, Cartoons and Cereal, but a lot of people didn't catch that part in the background with Kendrick, the chorus, the hook, where he was saying Elmer Fudd said shoot him down. Exactly. The Faraday cage doesn't help, huh? What kind of Faraday cage do you have? Trying to clean out my bathroom, you guys. Bye. Chit chat on the live. What kind of Faraday cage are you using? Did you make it? Does it help at all? I'm gonna go ahead and post that. Does it give you any relief? Yeah, I figure that. Where do you go with you? I get along with them all. Yeah, they do that to my left. They hit my left lung a lot. And the suffocation thing they start doing first thing in the morning. Sometimes while at work. So I just take it easy and just take my time and I pace myself. There's no need to rush anymore. Band one, I kind of figured Zeta. They attacking my chakras bad. Yeah, it's like what's on my lungs is like this fog. It's like some kind of dew. I don't know. But it's like a foggy. I can't even explain it. Yeah, I know. Same here. Where I start feeling lightheaded. I'm like, why are you doing that? Stop doing that. That's how I am, knowledge. I'm like, stop, leave me alone. I'm not arguing with you. Wow. Marie, be careful. Yeah. Yeah, it is waterboarding somebody. Come here. Get your shoe. Get your shoe. Get your shoe. Get that shoe. Go get it. What you doing? What's the matter? You want to play? Come on. What's the matter? Just look at me and shoot that cord and just try to instigate me. Look at. Ow! Now she's biting. Come on. Eat your bone. With truth and knowledge. I appreciate it, Zeta. Ow. No. Don't bite. No. My dog's biting me. My dog is freaking out. That's what's up. She's such a brat. She's so spoiled. Eat your bone. You got a snack now? Yeah, it's getting so bad, this breathing thing. I hope you guys are doing all right, though. Yeah, we're all Murray. That sucks so bad. They must be so hard. A lot of the things they do are just a psyop. So don't let it get to be too much. I'll take this iodine with kelp and knock this crud out. It's the COVID beam. Get it off me, bro. I don't want this. Get it off, son. Get it off me. I don't want to do this anymore. I didn't. Retreat. Want to hide under a rock? Hide like an ostrich. Stick my head in dirt. Get me out of here. Knowledge. It's kind of like um, deep state kind of ordeal. It's like shadow kind of stuff. Knock it off. Come on. Be good girl. Where's your toy? Wow, there's sounds like you got it bad. Yeah. Hush. Bark at me. Yeah. You pretty much just are, Melissa. There's no way to find out. I mean, you pretty much are. If you're a TI, you're on that list. Yeah, Murray, about that, right? That statement right there. I've heard that from other TIs. Yeah, Melissa, stay out of there. Just snap out of it. Put your mind somewhere else. There's nothing in there. It's just to take away from your mind. Think about nature when they do that. Think about you walking in a forest. Think about nature. Yeah, in the name of Yahshua, HaMashiach. Yeah, digital interface tech, bro. That clone. It's no joke. It's freaking annoying. Thanks to Knowledge. Shout out to Knowledge again. I set my alarm to snap out of that hypnosis. I appreciate that. Okay, let me find you something. Hold on. Oh, wow. Knowledge. Oh, wow. Oh, the voices were claiming that they were FBI? I doubt it. They always want to tell you, they're this, that, and the other. They're not going to ever say who they really are. I don't think. Just saying. I never believe anything they say anymore. Yeah, knowledge me neither. ¿Qué? Hush. ¿Qué tienes? Sorry, guys. Gotta go make some turmeric tea. They're saying some earthquakes in Chile. Kind of weird. Sorry, guys. Using this breathe inhaler by Moxie that I got offline. Pure and organic, has Himalayan pink salt, peppermint, eucalyptus, lavender, rosemary, tea tree oil. Works really good. I just wanted to share that with you guys. It only costs a few bucks for anybody who gets the sinus things where they mess with your sinuses. Smells trigger thoughts and senses, so remember that. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Things like rosemary oil as well trigger something in the brain, so yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, that information. It's good to have on you. Yeah, that things to trigger your senses, to trigger memory. Essential oils, rosemary, orange peel is a good one, lavender. Yeah. Sorry about that knowledge. Yeah, they wake me up in the middle of the night sometimes too. I noticed that male TIs get the sleep deprivation quite often, which is really sad. Yeah. I don't know why it keeps kicking me off of here. Yeah, I believe it, knowledge. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I gotta get ready for work. But I love you guys. Stay strong on the battlefield. Don't give up.